Hello Leo, I am Ulrich, I'm a Lenormand card reader, and today we will do the Lenormand card reading for the sign of Leo for the month of November. As always, we will do 4 card readings for the sign of Leo for the month of November. And these are based on the natural elements in your astrological chart, or for some of you, on your time of birth. These basic elements are air, earth, water, and fire. Now, the 4 objects that you always see on my table are directly connected to those elements. So you choose or you pick one that you think relates most to your personality, or you choose one you feel most comfortable with. This object of your choice, it should or it will relate the best to your current situation. However, if the object and the related video does not match your first choice, please check the other videos that are directly connected in the same session. I'm sure one of the 4 will fit you. Anyway, the matches represent the fire element, the stone represents the earth element, the aerosol sprayer represents the air element, and the shell represents the water element. So Leo, here we go for your card reading for November 2021. Hello Leo, and welcome to the shell or the water group for your card reading, Lenormand card reading for November. The first card here, we see the stork. The stork is the bird of changes, sometimes also of migration. But in this context, I think this is a bird, changes are about to happen in your life. Maybe big changes are coming into your life. Anyway, something important is about to happen in your life or is happening right now. Anyway, probably we want to take initiative, but I don't know if the initiative is right now possible because we have the coffin and the mountain next to it. So this is more like a period here that we could be confronted with standstill. Maybe there's some things we need to think about. Maybe also there's some rules or regulations involved. But normally this can also point to inner changes, that we change in the inside, that we are in a transformation, that we are about to change our mind. Our mind is in progress, but it seems that nothing is moving, but actually it is. But I think this is a slow period for now, and changes are coming on the long run. Then we have the central card here. The central card has to do with public life here. Maybe we want to be in the center of attention, and maybe that is what we are thinking about. So we will see here how this works out. First, we're gonna do the horizontal line. So the first line here is the stork and the coffin here that we are seeing. So the stork and the coffin is here that probably we have some delays in our life. As I said, these changes probably will be delayed for some reason. It's like you cannot change because you need to overthink something. This is what we see here. Once this period of waiting is past, we will be able to move ahead. It's possible that something of this has to do with abroad, because we have the mountain here and we have the tower here, and this card is crossing borders, and this has to do with abroad. It's possible also that some things on the internet are going on, but this is the first look that we see here. Anyway, after this period of standstill that might have been in our life or is still going on, we will be able to move ahead here. This is what we are seeing here. Anyway, also what is possible also is that we need to, maybe we have some for adjusting to these changes, or maybe we have some issue with the health here also that we are seeing. Maybe we need to adjust a little bit on the health front, and we need to take care of our health. This is what we are seeing here. Anyway, as I said, this transformation is delayed. It might be that you start something, but it's delayed, like a false start that we are seeing here. It's also possible that somebody out of your past is returning with you or in your communication on the internet. This is what we are seeing here, because the stork returns, and the tower also is the card of return. So there will be some things here in your life that we will will be reintroduced in your life that you were confronted with before. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Anyway, we see here that we have certain deep longings that maybe we cannot push through here. This is what we are seeing here. The transformation that we are having here could be quite heavy because we have the mountain here. The mountain is a heavy object. This is what we are seeing here. The process here, we see this here because we have the coffin next to it, is slowly coming to an end. These are two slow cards. So it's possible here that if this is not finished by the end of the month, it takes some longer, because normally these are slow cards, all three of them. The stork is then the fastest, but it's not the fastest card of the deck also, because a migration, like for instance, if the bird fly from point A to point B, it takes generally 3 months for him to arrive there, and these cards are more slower. But this is a laying on the month, so I'm assuming here these changes are going to take place. The end is inside here. If not, it will be in the next month that you will overcome these changes. Then we have the coffin and the mountain on itself. Here we see again that something is blocking us from moving here. It's possible that it's a person actually that is blocking us. This is what we are seeing here. Again, here we see here that we need to take care of our health. Again, here, it's possible that we are sad about something here. This is what we seeing also with this combination. Anyway, there's a kind of grief here. There's a kind of silence here because the mountain is a silent place. The coffin is closed. So here, this is a time like silence here. After this silence is done, you will be able to slowly move ahead. Maybe by the end of the month, maybe it's a little bit later. Then we have the tower and the garden and the clouds here. The tower and the garden is, as I said, it's a place from the past, probably a place where you have been before. Normally the garden is a public place. So it's possibly here that we have been in this place and we maybe worked there in public here. And the last card here is the card about focus. So it's possible here that we need to focus on some things that were in our past and that are now coming back to us, and that had to do with our public life before. Anyway, it can point also that something to do with authorities, with the government is coming back in our life. This is what we are seeing here. But maybe sometimes we cannot see here where all these changes will be leading us. Sometimes the clouds tend to literally clouding. So we cannot clearly see here where we are going, but you can be sure this is a place from the past. It can also have to do with a lot of people, public places. Sometimes it's also point out to political events. For some people, it will point to public events here. And in another way, if it's related to your health, maybe you do a health checkup in the hospital because the tower is high, so it can represent a hospital. Maybe you let your body check out in the hospital. This is what we are seeing here. Anyway, there's a lot of people moving around here. In another way, it's possible also that you're thinking about moving, and there's a strong focus here on moving. We're working for a broad audience here, so I need to mention several options because this is an open reading that we are doing here. I have no interaction here with a potential person. So anyway, it could mean also that we literally go to a train station, to a bus station, that we are planning to go somewhere. And as we saw here, the mountain is there. But the question will be if this will be going through this month. Maybe by the end of the month, we will see some changes. But I think in the beginning of the month, it will all take some time for settling this whole thing down here. Anyway, there's here also we see conflicts between wanting to be alone and do we want to be in public. Maybe we want some time alone. Sometimes we want to be in public. This is what we are seeing here. It's like we are a little bit confused, maybe because of these changes that are going on inside of us. Then we have the garden and the clouds here. We can also see the clouds can sometimes bring some stress here, some disagreements. This is what we are seeing here. We need to be careful also that people around us don't stab us in the back here with this combination. Maybe these people are not really aware what they are doing. This can sometimes also mean literally backstabbing also. If we are interacting with authority figures or people in charge or politicians, we need to be careful here that they don't take it out on us, that they don't literally stick us in the back here, especially authorities, people in charge here. We need to see here with this combination. Anyway, there could be several issues here going on. So you will need to focus so you see it coming. Here there is a focus required here. Anyway, what we see more here, we could have certain invitations that are coming to us, but maybe the invitations that are coming to you, you don't really like the invitations. And if you go to the invitation itself, if you are there at this place, this public place or this public meeting, you will not really like it. You will doubt, and maybe you actually go. Maybe you will go. Anyway, maybe there's some problems. High likely there will be some problems pop up there. There could be public disturbances when you go here. The order could literally be disturbed. The crowd could be difficult. These are all things that we are seeing here. The circumstances there that are happening are not clear, but you will see when it appears there in your life. Anyway, as I said, you need to keep the focus there. If you are confused, insecure, this is what we are seeing here. Maybe also if you are in that place and you are confronted with certain assertive or aggressive situation, it's possible that you put on a poker face, that you don't show any emotions, you react cool. And maybe that's a wise thing to do here in this combination. That could be smart. It could also be that there are several cultures involved here, and there are cultural misunderstandings. This is what we see here, and everybody is confused for everybody. It's like there's an unclear structure here that we are seeing that is happening. And maybe nobody knows what is happening. Everybody is confused and nobody knows what to do. This is what we are seeing here. Then we have the third line. We have the rider, the clovers, and the whip. The riders and the clovers here, normally this is a good combination, but since we have the whip here, it's the punishing card of the deck, as we said, or the heavy card of the deck. The situation could be a little bit difficult. If we want to reach certain goals or target, or we want to get on the move, it could be a little bit difficult to do so. Maybe we need to put a lot of efforts. It's possible that in certain situations in our life, we actually have results, but with the whip there, maybe we need to put a lot of efforts in it here. If there is coming back to these events there that cause a lot of confusion, here it's possible that if there is a crowd thing happening there and you want to get out here we see literally that you escape, that you get out of it. The rider put things in action, and here this is the action card of the deck here, so we see that we get out of there. Anyway, you will get out, and you will be lucky that you get out, because here this is the best card of the deck, and this is actually the heavy card of the deck. So it's a combination of both. So you will be, if you are in a distressed situation, you will be lucky to get out. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. In another way, if you put recently a gamble, you gambled on something, it's possible that this works out well. If you place the gamble or an educated guess here, we see here that this works in a positive way. Probably you get some notice that you won something here. This is possible also with this combination. Also, if we receive certain news, we need to reflect on it. That's why we have the slow cards here. At the first place, don't take this news too seriously. Think about it before you act on it. This is what we are seeing here, because you have all slow cards there in the upper. It's possible also that you are confronted with people, they try to be funny, and that these jokes overstep boundaries. This is what we are seeing here also. Then we have the last card. If this whole thing is cleared up and everybody knows again where they are, it's possible here that you forgive people, that there is a certain harmony that is restored. The arguments that were there before are revisited, because we have a lot of cards that return here, these arguments are re-evaluated, and probably there is a kind of forgiving here, and we let the situation go. But it doesn't mean that the situation will not take place, or these conflicts will not take place. Anyway, if this second conversation after related to this confusion comes to you, we will feel better that this is going on. What we see here more, it's possible also that some people in your life that are responsible for these actions, this assertiveness or this aggressiveness that happened there in this group, it's possible that they don't want to take responsibility for that. So if there is a confrontation in a group and these people are confronted with these responsibilities, they say, no, we don't take, or I don't take responsibility for that. This is what we are seeing here also with this combination. It's possible also that you are a little bit angry, and at first you think about retaliate. But in general here, this tells us that we will cover it up. We will forgive here. We make amends. We have opportunities here to resolve the conflict. Then we have the stork, the tower, and the rider here. The stork and the tower here again here. These are two cards that return. The stork is a migrating bird. He goes back to where he's born. And here, this card, if we didn't solve certain problems, it comes back. So these cards are both connected to the past here. And we see here that events from the past are coming back to light here. It's possible also that we have opportunities to change our life. But as we saw here, these changes will come slow. It's possible after this is all past that we have the opportunity here to change. But this will be a deep change. Mostly with the coffin, things are never coming back as before. The coffin is like a complete transformation, and it's built up from the ground. So this is what we see here. We see that you can put a complete transformation on the run. If you are confronted with certain authorities, with certain rules, with certain regulations here, it's possible that the authorities there, or people in charge, or government, if that would be in abroad or wherever you are, it's possible here that these authorities are about to change. There is a change here at the top. If the government is involved, it's possible that the government is changing. If this is management related to your job, but I don't see actually job cards here. But anyway, this points that the management, the top management, could change. Anyway, this will all go very, very slow. It's possible we ourselves, we are aspiring to a top position, but maybe this will take some time. If it's we ourselves, things can get on the move, but in a slow pace. This is what we are seeing here. We probably first need to retreat, we need to think, and then we are able to move. This is what we are seeing here. It's possible that these changes come with limitation, because the tower tends to limit us. So we can undergo these transformations slowly. Then we have the tower and the rider on itself. Some messages here, because this is the messenger. Some messages will come to you. These limitations that we had earlier, as I said, will now be past. We will able to move on from certain situations in our life here. This is what we are seeing here. Again, here we see that we are communicating here with authorities. There are certain reports from higher up, from a CEO, from a government, from people in charge here. These are official messages here that we are seeing here. It's possible also that some freedom comes to us. We get literally freedom, and we are able to move in the public space here. And there will be a very strong focus for moving ahead, because we have the whip here. These are cards that really, the whip really makes us move. Even if it's difficult, we will want to move ahead here. After this blocking, I mean, we will be able to move here. It's possible also that the authorities are intrusive towards us. They try to be too intrusive towards our privacy. And we are not really gonna like this. We are probably not gonna react too well on it. but it's best to stay calm if we are confronted with such events. It's best to keep our cool. The mountain is cool, so it's best here to keep our cool and overthink the situation. This is what we are seeing here. If the authority would be assertive or aggressive to us, then we have the coffin, the garden, and the clovers. The coffin and the garden means if we go to a public event or to something in public here, this is not what we expected. This works out totally different than we anticipated. It's possible even that even if the event starts, it's cancelled. This is what we are seeing here. For other people, for some of these groups, this can point that they attend literally a funeral. This is possible, but this is in an extreme way. In another way, this could point that you do a visit to a cemetery, that you visit a cemetery, or that you visit a hospital. Anyway, the result, you have the clovers here. There could come a positive result out of this visit, or you will feel better. It's like here we have like a real revalidation here. This is what we see here. If we are visiting there, that public place, it's like we are coming healed out. If we visit a cemetery, we are relieved that we are going out. If we are visiting a hospital or whatever that we are visiting, or a public institution, it's when we come out, we are relieved. There's a feeling here of relief that we are having here. Anyway, what we see more here. Also, sometimes with this combination, we see that authorities here are not honest to us. It's like the authorities, they're wearing a mask. They are not appearing here as they are. There are sometimes also this point to fake statements that we are seeing here. Sometimes there are lies here that we are seeing, but these lies would come from authorities, from people in charge. There's like a smoke screen here that we are seeing. With the coffin sometimes and with the clouds, it's not clear what is happening. But since you have the clovers there, it could work out in your best interest here, or things could work out in your advantage. In another way, this could point to the viruses that we are confronted with. This could also be the case here, and we are already aware that in that context, then we need to stay inside, or there are certain things here that give us less authority. But here we have the clovers here. This should point to a short period that we need to stay inside here. But this is about to change. These changes that we had before will never come back. This is like the whole thing is about to change here, if it's related to health or certain viruses. This is what we are seeing here also. Anyway, there could be some notices from the government that this is the last time that certain situations will occur. It's possible that there comes a global change, and there is an announcement here that the government announced that this is the last time we come in certain situation. What do we see more here? It's here also we see that governments, institutions, they might hide things from the public. This is what we are seeing here also with this combination. Things are hidden here from the general public. But you are the one, you are aware, you see this is going on, this becomes clear to you what this is really about. This is what we are seeing here. Then we have the clovers and the garden. Again, here we see the public meetings, certain wishes here. We wish on a better social life, and probably this will be granted since we have the clovers here. We will become, after this period of silence, we will become more open-minded again. We will move maybe in different social circles. We will be more at ease here. We will be able to go more out. This is what we are seeing here. We feel better in general what is made public. Then we have the mountain, the clouds, and the whip. The mountain and the things and the clouds here points to that certain things were procrastinated before. It's possible also that we are a little bit stubborn. We really want to move out here, out of this situation. We are tired of it. We are tired of these delays, but at the same time, we are a little bit hesitant. We are a little bit confused. We are confused about certain issues in our life here, certain blogs. certain thoughts that we have here are blocked. It's also possible that literally we physically have difficulties to move for certain reasons. Here, this is what we are seeing here. Anyway, we will be able here to move as we saw earlier, but we will need to put a lot of energy in it for moving in public here. This is what we are seeing here. If we are confronted with certain obstacles, with the whip there, we will be doing our very best to overcome this. We are very persistent to overcome the mountain. This is what we are seeing here. If there are certain issues in our life and certain obstacles that need to be overcome, because this is obstacles, we will do everything step by step to overcome the problems. We will keep looking for a way out of this difficult situation. Also, if you had certain griefs, you will overcome slowly these griefs and this confusion in your head. If there are certain secrets around you or public secrets, it's like nobody wants to talk about those secrets. It's like nobody wants to say what it's actually about. Nobody talks about it and everybody knows. It's like a public secret here and everybody knows what is going on and nobody wants to talk about it and everybody accepts. And this could create a difficult situation here. It's like we are not quite aware how big this challenge will be. Then we have the clouds and the whip there. Here we see that there is some anger here because of our focus. We cannot really move on because of challenges here. There's like a threat here. We feel threat here. This could lead to a situation that could explode. But here with the mountain and the coffin, we are urged to keep calm if we can, because maybe this leads, if we actually go interact, we could get conflicts with authorities. And it's not clear exactly what would happen then. So try to keep, if you come in difficult situations, public situations, if you are confronted with government about certain situations that you disagree with, keep your calm, think about it before you act. It's possible by the end of the month, there comes clarity here. This is what we are seeing here. There will be a lot, it's like things are changing here. We have the first card here, the stork, and the stork is the bird of changes. Big changes are coming, but here it's like out of this confusion, something else will be coming. But it's like we are transforming here. Not only us, but also a lot of people around us, and we are part of it. Anyway, we see here also with this combination here that we must take certain steps to protect our personality, ourselves. We saw this here again. If we are in certain public events, don't forget to protect yourself. Here, this is what we are seeing with this combination. If you are confronted with certain discussions or certain thoughts of other people, it's possible here that because you see where this is going, that you avoid these discussions. You avoid the tough discussions because you know where this will lead you. The situation might paralyze you a little bit, but still you decide not to go into it because you're insecure where this will lead you. This is what we are seeing here. As I said, it could be pointing out to authorities. There's issues with authorities, secrets about authorities, secrets about people in charge, secrets about governments. This is all what we are seeing here. And here it's like we need to tread lightly. We are not sure where this is going. It's like there's a threat here on the people, the groups where you function in, and you are yourself, you're part of it. So take care of and protect yourselves at all times. Then we have the cross, the stork, the garden, and the whip. Here we see again, we see that there is a gathering here. This is a public place. This gathering will lead to changes, maybe public changes. There's a lot of things to do here. The public is slowly changing, and the change of the public here is irreversible, because when the coffin is there, the changes are irreversible. Nothing comes back as it was before. But we already know this on the general front, that some things are irreversibly changed here. Things that are among us now are there for a long time. This is what we are seeing here. It's possible that you consider also some relocation here. This is what we are seeing. Maybe you decide to go to a more quiet place because the mountain is a quiet place, and the tower here is that we isolate ourselves a little bit. As we see always the same things coming up here. It's like the whole society, all of us, and you included, are undergoing here a public transformation. This is what we are seeing. It's like the whole society here is changing. It's about you, but it's also about all the people around you. This is what we are seeing here. And we see here that we are feeling that we are part of that whole transformation. It's like there's no other choice. We need to transform, and maybe that's why we isolated. We disagree with the situation here. There could be some dishonesty here that we are seeing here. Then we have the garden and the whip here. Here we see here again, there's some things here. There are quarrels here in public. We see this coming back here. Something really violent could happen in there. So be careful if you go in public. Always protect yourself. I see here, it's possible here that the public is really scolded here, that public groups are scolded here, maybe by authority. If this is your work, it's possible here that people on their work front are scolded. This is what we are seeing here, because the whip punishes, and the punishment comes from the higher authorities. So it's possible here that the higher authorities try to punish the public. This is what we are seeing here. It's like they are training the public for a general transformation. The question is, with this combination, if the public will go along, because we have the whip here. If they go along, they will not go under without a battle. This is what we are seeing here, if this points to the public, because I see a lot of public things here that we are going. It's like here that authorities try to humiliate the whole group. So the ones in top try to humiliate the whole group. And this is gonna go very hard. The ship is gonna sink very hard. It's gonna do its best not to sink. Here, this is what we are seeing. It's possible also that certain things are exposed. Some things become clear. Then what we see here, the mountain, the garden, and the rider. The mountain and the garden here, we see that maybe you decide to retreat for a while. It's possible that this is in abroad, or that you cross the border for some reason. This could possibly be related to what happened before. And here it's like you need to settle your mind literally in a cold atmosphere. It's possible that there are some people around you in this group and you think about that. This is what we are seeing here. After this thinking, you will return in public life, but as I said, there will be some serious changes here in the mind that see you or make you see in a total different perspective. You will all see, and you will all decide, if you're there in a group, that the situation is changed and it cannot be like before. It's like the whole group here agrees, but there are obstacles created by the society. This is what we are seeing here. It's possible here that this group where you are functioning in, they are declared persona non grata, like non-existent. This group or this opinion is not tolerated. It's not what we want. It's not what we want as a whole society. This opinion is not welcome. And of course, this is indicating here very tensions. If you do that to certain group of people, this would be like anti-democratic, what we are seeing here in this combination. Anyway, there will be public announcements here. There will be a lot of visitors. People are communicating here with this combination. This is what we are seeing here. Things will be said out loud, and not everybody, especially governments and people in charge, will not appreciate it, what is said there, if certain truths appear and pop up there. So Leo, it's a little bit a general reading here, for it seems like you have something here more from the general public. Anyway, I hope you get a little bit wiser out of this card reading, and you can position yourself in this more public reading. If if you can find yourself in this reading, fine. I hope you get a little bit wiser out of it. If this card reading don't fit you at all, please check out the other 3 card readings that are following here. I'm sure one of the 4 will fit you. Please check out also our short love card readings that we do each month now for the sign of Leo, and of course the short philosophical financial card readings. Anyway, I want to thank you for your time, and I'm sure we see each other in my other videos. This is laying for, this is like thinking about and reflecting about. Thank you for your time, and bye-bye for now. Hello. Hello, Leo, and welcome to the Aerosol or the Air group for your Lenormand card reading for November 2021. As the first card here, we see the flowers or the bouquet. This is Venus. So it means that we probably want to act in a harmonious, in a forgiving way. Also, we like that things around us are beautiful. We want to be in a beautiful atmosphere. We like to feel good. Maybe we like to dress ourselves up well. This is what we are seeing with this card. Also, possibly it points to more optimism in certain situation. It's possible also that we like to have more sweets, candy, things like that, or it has to do with dressing up ourselves. This is what we are seeing here. The next card that we are seeing here is the tree. The tree is about slow growth, improving ourselves, focusing on certain targets that we are on in our lives, or we are thinking about focusing in some targets on our life, and this will all happen in a very harmonious. The things are the thoughts are nice. The things that we think about are beautiful. So we want to evolve in a positive, slowly pace. This is what we are seeing here. Anyway, everything goes as we think it will go, or we want it to go. That if we have certain challenges, it's possible that some of these challenges are overcome easy here with the flowers that we have here. But anyway, we will see here with this combination that we slowly will move on. Then we will mirror here the corner cards, the bouquet, and the whip here. Here we see if we had certain issues with authority figures or on our work, because this is the manager, it can represent also an authority figure, a parent, or somebody in charge on our work. It's possible if we have certain arguments with certain persons, we are about to forgive them because Venus here is a very forgiving card here. The harmony is restored here with this combination. Here we see also that we are grateful that these things are settled out here. We move in a certain structural way here. Thus we are seeing we keep to certain structures. The conversations are pleasant here. Certain values are respected here. We are friendly. We don't want to confront. We don't want this confrontation with this manager or this parent again for now. We want to cover it up a little bit. This is what we are seeing here. We want to be more kind in general, as we saw here with the first card. We reconciliate things. It's possible also that we sugarcoat things a little bit here, things that are actually not so easy about this confrontation with this authority figure, with this person in charge. Then we have the other cards here in the corner, the sun and the man here. This is a very positive combination, because the sun shines a light, a positive light on the whole deck here. So this means that this person, if this is you, we see the man here. But since this is a general reading, if you are a woman, you can put yourself there also, because we do a general reading here. So this points to a very positive person, man or woman. Probably you are quite successful, quite popular here. There are certain achievements that you want in your life. Probably you have some victory. Maybe you want a suntan soon, because it's literally the sun here that we are seeing here. Maybe you want a suntan together with your partner, because we have we have the ring there in the middle. So it's maybe possible that you do something together with your partner. There are merry, happy occasions, celebrations here. Everything happens in a charismatic way. This is what we are seeing here. It's possible that you spend several days with your partner here together. It's possible that you go on a vacation with your partner. This is what we are seeing here. And you're both not planning to hide yourselves there. You want to expose yourself in public. You want to show yourself that you are a good looking couple. This is what we are seeing here. Then we go in the horizontal lines here. The first line here is the bouquet and the bear. The bouquet and the bear, here we see that probably we do big efforts. The bear is a big animal, and especially it's accentuated here with the whip, which is the energy card of the deck. Here we see that we want that our efforts pay off. If they don't pay off, we will put more energy in it here. It's possible also that we want to feel in charge here. And it's possible if we want to be in charge as a manager, it's like we are wearing the iron glove, but we are velveting. It's like we are approaching our management in a soft way, but still there is a structure here. This is like an iron glove here for our improvement here that we are seeing here. In another way, if I see this on the relationship front, and if you have a partner, it's possible that the relationship, the physical relationship or the sexual relationship with your partner is very fulfilling. Anyway, there's a lot of social things going on here. Our social circle is important to us, and probably also it has certain influence on us. This is what we are seeing here. Probably we are asking for advice, or we are receiving good advice, or we are giving good advice to other people. This is what we see with this combination. Anyway, if you give or receive advice, this will be good meant, because we have Venus here. This is what we are seeing here. Mostly this points also to that we have good looking people around us, and we ourselves are also good looking, because the bouquet is here, or people percept us as that we are good looking. We have 2 times Venus here. Anyway, here what we are seeing here, that also it's possible that we have certain couples here where we are friends with, that we take action with friends, social action here together with them. This is what we are seeing here. Anyway, there's a lot of friendship here going on. We want to make a good impression. People want to make a good impression on us. If there were some arguments, these arguments will be overcome. If you have a certain social circle, this could be people with a certain high standard. They are influential, and maybe you can use them for moving ahead in life. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Anyway, with this combination, you are all able to overwin certain obstacles. This is what we are seeing here. If you want to reach a certain goal, possibly you use flattery. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Then we have the bear and the whip on itself. If there were certain confrontations here, these confrontations are probably about who is the strong one, because the bear is strong. So possibly somebody wants to prove his or her power here with this combination. Here somebody wants to show to the other one who's in charge. Probably, as I said, this will happen in a very harmonious way. It's possible in the beginning there are bad terms with certain managers, and these difficulties are worked out here. This is what we are seeing here. The best way to handle this difficult situation is, we have Venus here, is being harmonious. We need to see the big picture here on the long run. This is what we are seeing here. Maybe we are not happy with the help that we are receiving. Maybe we want more help, or we want to give more help and the help is not accepted. So it's a little bit both here, because we do a big general reading here for this with this combination. Anyway, it's possible that you have some regrets about some arguments that were there before. This is what we are seeing here. Then we have the sit, the tree and the rider. The sit and the tree here, this means that we are improving ourselves with this combination. We literally get in a better position and we get moving, because this is a card that brings action. So it's possible here that we are improving our life situation here with this combination. And since it's with the sit, it can come quite suddenly. The sit is sudden beginnings or sudden endings. So something suddenly changes in our life. Maybe suddenly we come in a management position, we come in a position in charge. There's a contract involved, maybe a working contract, because this can have to do with the work here. The tree is also becoming stable. So this is what we see here. Anyway, there's a promotion possible here with this combination on the work front. Things can progress quite fast here with this combination, but the key will be a lot of communication, a lot of moving. So you will need to move, put a lot of action into the thing, and then there are a lot of possibilities here that will be coming to you. Here we see also that you probably will rush the whole thing. If we rush, we need to be careful with rushing. So overthink the things a little bit, keep in harmony. If you want to rush, try to balance things out, because Venus, she don't like to be rushed. She likes to overthink things here. This is what we are seeing here. Venus is a slow card, and it wants things to be in harmony. Here you will need harmony. You can rush, but you need to see that you're still balanced out. You will need to use here the strength of Venus here also for balancing everything out. There's a lot of possibilities here for growing, but you will need to balance it, do it in a harmonious, balanced way out. This is what we are seeing here. Anyway, here also that we will see that our health is in good condition. We will make an evaluation of our health. It's possible here that we do a health checkup. This is what we are seeing here. It's possible compared to our relatives that we are improving, that we come in a better position as they ever were, that we are exceeding our parents' expectations. We go in a higher position than they were ever. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Then we have the tree and the rider on itself. Here we see that we are literally riding towards our goals. We try to fulfill our goals. Things are unfolding in the right time, in the right place, as I said, quite fast, as if we keep balanced here. Sometimes things might go so fast that we need to literally catch our breath here. This is what we are seeing with this combination. We will make also a lot of connection between facts here. We will see that we need to connect the dots, how we best evolve for ourselves. We make like an analysis here, what is best for us, how to evolve in this situation. Sometimes also we see that these changes that are about to come or are entering our life, these are meant to be. It's like karma is coming here to us with this combination. Anyway, we will act quite quickly, but we will need to see that we balance things out. Then we have the sun, the ring, and the person card here. The sun and the ring here means that on the relationship front, there's a lot of happiness. The couple is happy together. This is what we are seeing here. This mostly points to a married couple here. This is what we are seeing. If not married, these people are strongly connected because we have the ring here. There's a serious relationship here. This relationship also brings joy. There are beautiful things, positive things happening here in this relationship. Also with the partner, we share the joys of life. There is a joyful connection here with this combination. Everybody knows that you are a couple. It's obvious. If you're not yet a couple, it's obvious that you will become one. It's clear for everybody if it's not yet clear for you. Anyway, you are popular here together and you are attached, and the attachment that you have with each other, it makes you happy. Then we have the ring here and the person card. This points to our partner, our lover, our wife, our husband here. This is what we are seeing. Most likely this couple is legally connected or even married. This is what we are seeing here. This couple points out to be committed to each other. They are also well connected to each other. They depend on each other. The relationship is quite predictable here. This is what we are seeing here. If this would be the start of a relationship, but I think this is already connected, we have been, if we are not yet married, this is a partner that we have been connecting to before, because the ring sometimes returns. So it's possible here that there are certain circles in the relationship here. Anyway, circles or no circles here, we see that we are committed here. There are certain principles here about the relationship that we keep here. We keep to those principles. In a way, also, it's possible if you are a man or a woman that your partner gives you gifts, literally jewelry, or if you're a woman, you give a present to your partner that has value, because mostly this points to valuable gifts here. This is what we are seeing, or expensive gifts. Anyway, this points to a commitment, and the commitment here is also underlined here. The cards tell you that this is a good relationship for the both of you. This is fulfilling. There are promises. People want to keep their promises here with this combination. Anyway, then we have the vertical lines. We have the bouquet, the sit, and the sun. The bouquet and the sit, it points that probably we are about to receive a lucky break. A happy or a positive event is coming into our life, and here we have the sun. It will be very positive, and it will literally shine a light on us. So if you receive some luck in your life, it will be accentuated by the sun. It's possible that this literally put you in the sunshine or in the stage here. This is what we are seeing. In another way, it could mean that we cut our hair. So this is something else. Anyway, there's positive decisions here. If we are, it's possible also that we get results of our labor, of our work. Here we see the results, or we're literally getting the results of our work. We have the bear here. This could be financial results that we are getting out of our work, because the bear is involved with money. This is what we are seeing here. Anyway, the decision is positive here. With this combination cards. Anyway, we reap what we have sowed here with this combination. Then we have the sit and the sun on itself here. Even though we have certain commitments or certain arrangements, still we feel free in this relationship. There's a kind of freedom here. It's not like we are really committed. We are committed, but still we feel a lot of freedom, and that's probably why we like to be in this relationship. Also, there's a lot of creativity, because this is the card of creativity, and through the creativity in our work or in our hobbies, we feel very creative, and we really feel that we can shine through our work, through our hobby, through things that we are creating here. It's like here we want, with the sun, we want to really expose our full potential here. This is what we hear, because the sun like to be on the stage. It's the card of Leo actually here, and Leo in a way, he likes to be in the center of attention in a positive way. He likes to shine a light on others. Also, he wants to be the leader figure for others. He wants to protect others. Leo keeps others under his wings and protects them. This is what we are seeing here in this combination. Anyway, if certain decisions will be made, you will stick to these decisions. This is what we are seeing here. We reap happiness. We have progress here. This is what we are seeing here. It's possible also, if some things in our life were not clear or unclear before, we take care of those things. We come in a different path here, and things that are not helping us, it's probably that we are cutting them off. This is what we see here also. Then we have the bear, the tree, and the ring. The bear and the tree, here we see that the bear is a big animal and the tree is slow grow. So we see here we have improvements again. These improvements are quite big that we are having in our lives here. We are able to move forwards here as a couple or in our work. this could mean that we in general as a couple are moving forward, or if we are on our work front as a manager, we move forward, or in the leader position that we move ahead, we move forward, we get the authorization for moving forward, or we can upgrade ourselves here with this combination. In another way, it's possible that you gain weight, because sometimes the bear is a big animal. We can gain weight here with this combination. Anyway, this points to a long-term improvement here that we are seeing here. Also, we have financial protection here. Our marriage is actually financially protected. This is what we are seeing here. We are protected. Also, we are protecting our relationship. Our partner protects us. We protect the partner. This is what we are seeing here, because the bear is a very protective animal. So he will protect the relationship and his personal growth. Leo is more a slower sign, so it means that these also related to the personality of Leo, these changes will come slowly, and they will come in a positive way. Anyway, here we see a person with a natural creative force. This person can really put things on the go here, especially on the creative field. Here we see this here. Things are increasing, developing here. This is what we are seeing here. If you are a parent or a parental figure, also it means that you are very protective towards your offspring, to where you come from, and also towards to your parents here. This is a very protective person that we are seeing here. Then we have the tree and the ring. The tree and the ring, again, it points to progress in the relationship. We feel vital. Also, normally our life energy is very good with this combination. It's possible if we worked hard here, that's why we saw a vacation earlier. Maybe you worked hard and you want to have some results or some relaxation. Sometimes here we see also that we take a short break with this combination. This is what we are seeing here. We take a break, or we break out of certain restrictive positions that we have before. Anyway, our relationship with our partner is very strong. There's a physical link, there's a mental link here. This is what we are seeing here. Anyway, if we would have gained weight, we will promise to maintain our body here, and probably we will put some things in action here. Maybe we decide to go to the gym, because the bear, sometimes it presents energetic, it can represent a gym. So maybe we put some action, we slowly move our body, we do some exercising, maybe we lift some objects here for getting our body back in condition if we would have gained weight, and we try to get the weight back off here, and we come back in our original weight here. We do a lot of physical things here for getting back in shape. Anyway, we are feeling very much alive here. There's a strong connection also with our parents, with the people around us, especially with our roots, where we are coming from here. This is what we are seeing here. There's a stable connection here, stable cohesion here with the parents. Then we have the whip, the rider, and the person card here. It's possible that for certain things in our life, we need to be fast. But as I said, Venus don't like to be hurried. So if you are fast, think first that this brings you progress. You can keep the fire, but do it in a deliberate way here. This is what we are seeing here. Anyway, if we have some obstacles in our life or things that are holding us back, we will put energy in it to overcome these difficulties. If you are a very sporty figure, it's possible here that you put a lot of energy in sports. This is what we are seeing here. We saw here before the gym, but here we see actually the moving. We put things in action, maybe for getting our health back, or maybe we are literally a sporty figure and we want to gain muscle strength, because the bear is strength. Maybe we want to gain strength, life force here. This is what we are seeing, and this is not connected necessarily to a gender. Anyway, here, in another way, this can point to an erotic encounter with our partner, if this is a partner. If we are in the beginning of a relationship, this points to an erotic encounter with a potential partner. This is what we are seeing here. Anyway, also if we are in the job field, if we have competition, this points to our competitors here. We receive news about competitors, maybe with the sun here and with the bear, we have a lot of strength, energy, and it's like we want to overrule or overbear our competitors, and probably we will overcome them here with this combination. We will not be very happy if we receive criticism, and we will feel sensitive about that with this combination. It's possible if you receive certain messages from the competition, you want to kill the messenger here, but then in a figurative way here of speech here. This is what we are seeing here with this combination, but you will do your best here for overruling, for controlling the competition if you would have in some in your work field here. This is what we are seeing here. Then we have the rider and the person card on itself. Here we see that a person is coming to us. He delivers us a message. If we need some rescuing, we will be rescued. And if another person needs to be rescued, you could be the knight in shining armor for saving that person. Anyway, this could point that somebody comes into your life again, if we are not yet in a relationship, or he comes again in your life, and that would be then the same person. Anyway, this points that we think on our feet, literally here. We could also be quite cruel. If we want to improve ourselves, we really want to move ahead. We don't have really pity here with this combination. If we want to move in our work field, we are enterprising, so we want this enterprise to move forwards. But towards the partner, there is a lot of harmony, or towards a potential partner here, there's a lot of harmony. It's possible also that somebody attempts to change you. This is what we see here also with this combination. Then we go in the cross, we have the bouquet, the tree, and the man. Here we see that we try to get our health back. We want to approach our life in a healthy way. Maybe you eat more vegetables, maybe you eat more food. We saw this here that this is important for you here, or it will become important. Maybe there are certain diets that you are following, maybe vegan diets. It's possible here. It's possibly that somebody brings you in contact with these diets. Maybe that's a trainer, your trainer, maybe in the gym, or something similar here, that what we are seeing here. Anyway, we spend time probably outdoors for losing weight, for getting in shape here. This is what we are seeing. Maybe you go to a park, maybe you go to a forest for outdoors. It's not necessarily with this combination that you do sports inside, because the rider likes to be free here and the bear likes to be in the open also, and we see literally the trees here. So it's possible here that you exercise in open and you add some very healthy foods here with this combination. Anyway, on the part of our lover, it could mean that we have a very good relationship. It's like the relationship with our partner, or the partner to be, is really karmatic. We dress up for our partner, we smell nice for each other, we dress up for each other, we behave like a gentlewoman or gentleman here. We dress ourselves nicely up here. This is what we are seeing. We see that we are looking on our best here with this combination. It's possible, as I said earlier, there are some gifts here that you give to each other. Some of these gifts maybe that you give to each other could be quite practical. If you are a woman, maybe you give practical gifts to your partner to be. If you are a man, you will give a gift to your partner that she really needs and she will appreciate. So the gifts can be quite practical here with this combination. This is what we are seeing here. Anyway, we will try to be nice to each other. Then we have the tree and the man in itself. This could point that one of you both is very health conscious, or will be very health conscious in the future. If not so, this can also be that it is somebody that's very strongly connected to nature. It's like this person has a natural way with healing methods, maybe not the traditional medicine, but maybe the alternative medicine. This is what we are seeing here. This person also might like to be in his spare time a lot of home. It's like somebody we difficultly get out of the house sometimes here with this combination, or the woman like to stay at home, also like a homely type of person. This is what we are seeing here. Then we have the whip, the tree, and the sun there. The whip and the tree here, if we need to overcome certain obstacles, losses of weight here we see, it could be quite painful. We put a lot of energy in losing weight, in our health. If there are negative experiences that we have, we turn this into a positive thing because we have the sun here. We will focus on our growth here, on advancing in life. We really want that our light shines. It's possible also that we need to overcome some topics that we are thinking about, and we need to overcome some topics that we are already always thinking about. These topics always coming back, and we want to solve these problems on the long run. If we have a long-lasting dispute, we will want to work this long-lasting dispute out. We want to focus here on that these elements out of the past, we eliminate them. Maybe there's a long conversation about that this thing is finally worked out. Here again, we see that we practice outdoors, the same again. In a way, if we have a partnership, this points to interaction with the partner or with the loved one. That could be quite intense because this is a very strong card. These are all energetic cards. So if you interact with the partner on the physical level, the action could be quite strong here that we are seeing here and fulfilling here. This is what we are seeing here. Then we have the tree and the sun. Here, if we want to take care of our health, and we will, it means to success. We will achieve our goals. We will lose weight. If we want to grow in our job, we see that we grow in our job. Everything is very positive here, since the sun is a very positive card. We will recover. We will put a lot of energy here. There are high spirits. We have a lot of energy as we start to move in life. The more we train, or the more we practice, or the more we advance in life, the more joy we feel. And Leo can really feel the vitality of life, because Leo is life. So here we see here there's a lot of vitality here. It's also possible here that you decide to take your partner out and you both spend a day in nature, and you're becoming more aware of nature, or you are both very aware of your health. So Leo, for the air group, this is all for this month. I hope you get a little bit wiser out of this extensive card reading. If you did, please subscribe to my channel. If this card reading don't fit you at all, please check out the other 3 card readings that are connected here, and check out also our short card readings that we do now every month, the love readings for the sign of Leo, and of course the philosophical card readings that we do especially for the sign of Leo. Anyway, I want to thank you for your time and your attention, and I'm sure we see each other in my other videos. Bye-bye for now, and thank you for your time. Hello, Leo, and welcome to the Stone or the Earth group for your card reading, Lenormand card reading for November 2021. The first card that we see here for your card reading is the lily. The lily is, or it tells us that there are some things about in our health, or in our life, or in our body, because we have the house there next to it also that are about to change. Anyway, our health is important to us now. Our lifestyle might go in a different direction. It might improve in a positive way. We are careful with our body. We are suspicious here with the fox, what is happening to our body. We take care, we protect ourselves here, because these are 2 cards that are related to the house and to the body. So this points to body protection, health. This is what we are seeing here. we are trying to build here something up. We try to build our body up, or something inside our body builds up in a positive way. I mean, it's positive also that we are planning to take some time off for some reason, but later on we will see here. We need to relax, we need to be calm, we need to be smart also with our body, because the fox is a smart card, it's an intelligent card. We are careful what we are doing, we tread lightly. This is what we are also seeing here with this combination. Then the 3 card in the middle here, we see that we literally grow, our body is growing, our body is improving, our health is improving. There are also bodily changes here that we are seeing here. If we have some changes or some mood or so hormonal changes here, sometimes we are under influence here of hormones with this combination, and it could influence our mood. These hormones could influence our mood sometimes, so we sometimes could be a little bit moody about this. Maybe we are assertive or sometimes even aggressive with these mood changes that we are having. Anyway, there are big changes here about to come here. This is what we are seeing here. Anyway, our body is growing in a positive way here, and we ourselves are growing in a positive way. Then we're gonna mirror the cards here. We're gonna mirror the lily with the fox here. Here we see that we are keeping ourselves a little bit distant. We could literally be in stealth move. We take a little bit of distance of people here. If this is on the job, this is a very successful combination for the job. If you have a job, this is a very successful combination. The lily is on the long run, and this is then the work, and the fox here, we see that we profit here on the long run from our jobs. Better times are coming to us. Anything that we do for the company is highly appreciated, and also the people around us that see that we have intentions on the long run here. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. It's possible also that we need to be smart on the work floor for improving ourselves, or we need to use our intelligence. It's possible that we work for a bigger firm, even for governments is possible. Sometimes the fox, it can point to government positions, then like police officers or people that investigating things. The fox sometimes can investigate things here. This is what we are seeing here. We sometimes are related to chess games. We search for victims. We search for things here in our life here. This is what we are seeing, or in our job. In a way, if you are planning to have a child, if you are a man or a woman, it's like you're mentally preparing yourself to put yourself in a father or in a mother role. This is what we are seeing here also with this combination. There are also a lot of job opportunities. You can grow in your job if you're smart here. If you play the game smart, you can have job opportunities here. This is what we are seeing here. If we have our partner, also probably we are a little bit jealous about our partner. We want to be sure that our partner is the only one for us. With the combination with the fox, we need to be careful. Maybe there's a reason, maybe it's moodiness, but it's like one of the partners. Sometimes with the fox, there is half-heartedness in the relationship. So we need to see here if there's one of the partners is not a little bit half-hearted. But I would minimize it here because with this combination, I think here there are a lot of solutions here. The last line here is a lot of solutions. So as we see here, so I'm thinking here it's more on bodily changes. There is focus on growth of the house. But anyway, with the fox, we always need to be careful here. Sometimes it points, not in always, but sometimes it points that somebody could be half-hearted in the relationship. I just mentioned this here. It's possible with this combination. But for the rest here, the laying is quite positive. Anyway, it points also that we engage in a positive way, then that we engage in sensual or sexual adventures with our partner. Here, this is what are seeing. Maybe this sexual engagement has a purpose because we see the stork here. And from old times, the stork sometimes means a pregnancy. So this combination, I saw it already coming from the start here. It could point that we are working as a couple towards a pregnancy. So this is also possible with this combination. Of course, it will not apply on everybody. If it is not applying on a pregnancy, it's a mental pregnancy here that we are undergoing related to the work. So we are pregnant from improvement in our work, and we will receive notice from it. This is a card that displays money and progress, but we will go later on to it. We stay in the first line here now. Anyway, coming back here to the lily and the house here, lily and the fox, I'm sorry. Here we see also that we are cautious, we are suspicious maybe on the job here. This is what we are seeing here. Also, we are suspicious of the lover. Maybe there's a reason, maybe there's no reason. Anyway, there's a lot of changes about to come. As I said, it could be hormonal feelings that we have, and maybe the feeling is not based on something substantial here. Anyway, it could make us a little bit distrustful here. This is what we are seeing. It's possible that certain conditions, bodily or physically on our work, are changing here. Of course, if we are pregnant, our body is changing. This is what we are seeing here. Then we have the bouquet and the letter here. This is very good news that we are about to receive, news that we are waiting on. If this is the news on progress on the job, this news is very positive because we have the key here. The key literally unlocks our wishes, what we are wishing for. If we are wishing for a pregnancy, in our career that we are about to progress in our life, the key opens also the pregnancy for the work, as we say that, or the evolution in our work. Here we see this combination here. Anyway, your wishes will come true here. We are grateful for these opportunities that we are getting, and here we have the key, and it means that the business literally gives us the key in our hand for improving on the work field here. We can improve ourselves. Probably we are smart on the work front, and we could really undergoing big changes on the work front. Anyway, here we are receiving messages here. There may be certain gifts. This could be a physical gift that is given to us. There are invitations here. People also congratulate us. Maybe we make a promotion, or it's a congratulation for a certain pregnancy. This is what we are seeing here. Anyway, we appreciate these nice words here that we are getting here. Then we have the horizontal lines here. We have the lily and the house. The lily and a house, it means that our lifestyle in general here is under the scope here. We probably taking care of our body. We saw this earlier. Probably we are very careful what we are eating. Maybe sometimes with the fox, it's possible that we eat more at night. This is what we see here because the fox is between dusk and dawn. This is what we see here with this combination. Anyway, if this is on our work, this can also point to our work, or that we are very active in our house. Maybe we have are working in our house. Maybe we have an independent business in our house, or the house is owned by the family for several generations. This is what we are seeing here. Anyway, it's possible that one of both partners, there's an age difference in the partner because the lily is an older and a wiser or a mature card, or it's possible that the partner is in a more advanced stage of his life, mentally or physically. This is what we are seeing here. Anyway, this is a very stable combination. The people are taking care of each other in the house. There is consistency here in the home. This is what we are seeing here. Also, the relationship, the sexual relationship with the partner would be fulfilling here. We find comfort in our relationship. We find comfort in our home. There's a kind of harmony here that we are seeing. It could be also that the house is rules and regulations. It could point also that one of the partners is quite strict. maybe he or she is very strict concerning house rules or moral values. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Anyway, if our living conditions are simple, we could agree with that. Maybe we expect simple living conditions. This is what we see here, or we are easy to be satisfied in our home conditions. Then we have the house and the fox in itself. It's possible that a part of our house, or we rent a house, we have a renter here. This is what we are seeing, or this represents us as an employee here. This is what we are seeing here. Maybe we are a little bit suspicious about our job, but still we are smart here. Maybe we think there is some dishonesty or secrecy in the work. It's possible here with this combination that we think of ourselves first here. This is possible here. We apply our intelligence in a very practical way. Probably we don't believe everything that is happening around us. We don't believe what people tell us, what our co-workers are telling us here. We are here maybe in a deceptive mood here. We are in a suspicious mood maybe here. This is what we are seeing here. It's possible if you have a business that here this could then point to people who are visiting your business. If you have a home business here, this is what we are seeing here. This could point to employees here that we are seeing. Anyway, you have a very practical attitude here towards your body. This is what we are seeing here, and the hormones, we saw that already before. Anyway, we identify ourselves very strongly with certain family traditions. We will defend our family. We stay true ourselves. The way we raised, we apply that also on ourselves and to our family here. This is what we are seeing here, and we see here that we actually need to take care of ourselves, that it's important. Then we come in the bear, the tree, and the stork, the second horizontal line. Here we see the bear is big, it's a big animal, and the stork is a big animal also. So here we see serious major changes, transformations going on. These could be the bear sometimes represents the mother. So this could be the step to parenthood, or if you're a woman, the step to motherhood. Then we see life is growing inside of us. This is what we are seeing, and we are literally pregnant here. If you're not pregnant, this is on the job front. This can also mean a man can also be pregnant. If his partner is pregnant, he's also pregnant. So the woman would then be pregnant from your root. So we can interpret here in both ways. So it's both here that are pregnant, of course. This is what we are seeing here. If this is on the working field here, that you have a lot of expansion, growth, big expansion on your work, a lot of possibilities. You could be able here to make choices for growth here. This is what we are seeing. If we are waiting on certain promotions, certain advancements in our lives, these advances will come. And this is probably the start of it. If we see this as a pregnancy, the real big results could come in several months to come. The pregnancy is 9 months, as we know here. So you could expect big changes in the coming months. So this is what we are seeing here. We see that the bear gets bigger, he expands. It's possible also with this combination that we gain weight. This is possible here with this combination. It's possible with this combination also that we want to try ourselves very healthy here, and that we are eating expensive foods, or that we do expensive diets. This is what we see here also with this combination. Anyway, we are very confident that we are about to grow. We are very confident that these changes are come, and we radiate this around us. We are very protective towards our body, or our partner is very protective towards us for the growth here. We could be a little bit overbearing here, as we see with this combination. Anyway, this points also to progress in work here. This is what we are seeing here. There's a lot of creativity, natural creativity here. Things are developing in a positive way here. This is what we are seeing here. In a way, also, this can point to for certain people for that we take certain vaccinations. But we always need to be careful, especially if we are pregnant, for taking certain vaccinations. We never know how this is going to react on our pregnancy. Anyway, there's the physical protections here with this combination. And there's a very dominant factor here in our life for progressing ourselves. Then we have the tree and the stork on itself. Again, here there's a step up, an upgrade, expanses. It's the same here. Both these cards are expansion. It's like a double expansion here. We follow our nature. There is a pregnancy possible. There's a recovery possible. There's improvement possible. There is spiritual growth possible here. It's possible that we take some days out in nature, because this is nature also. This is what we are seeing here. It's possible also that we decide, because this is the bird of changes, that we literally move. The bird can literally make us move. So this combination here, it could literally mean, maybe because there is family expansion, that we decide to move out. This could then be related to certain parenthood or motherhood. So this would be a logical diamond that we are seeing here, that is affecting us. Maybe we are pregnant, or maybe our business is expanding and we need to move out of our current condition for expanding a business. This is what we are seeing here with this combination here. There is a possibility for house change. What we see more here, we will settle down there because we have the tree there. So we want to settle down roots in a physical and in a mental way here. We will become more stable here, steady here. This is what we are seeing here. It's possible also here we see that the person or the people start to move slower on the long run. This could be due to the pregnancy. Anyway, there is a lot of progress here, but slow, steady movement here. This is what we are seeing. We see the natural circle here of life, change of seasons, bodily transformation, a person who gets pregnant, a person who goes from childhood in puberty, from puberty in manhood, or we see the evolution here of life here. This is what we are seeing here. We undergo physical transformation. Then we have the bouquet, the key, and the letter there. This points to smartness, intelligence. We also know how to use our beauty, our intelligence. We use our intelligence, our smartness in a nice way, in a very soft way here. This is what we are seeing. We are easily to solve problems. We solve problems in a very harmonious way here. This is what we are seeing here. We can also be very creative on the work field with this combination. We probably reach also, we get appreciated, because this could be a letter, an important letter, a letter of promotion that has come to us, or literally a letter of our pregnancy. But I think this points to a letter of a promotion that we are about to receive. The letter is not just a note. It's something that we can translate in money. It's like a degree. With a degree, we can find a job, and the job transfers us in money. This could be a bond, but this could literally be a raise or a promotion here. And the promotion is not only a promotion, a step up, but there's also money coming, more money coming in here. This is what we see here. And you literally have the key in your hand here for receiving more money. This is what we are seeing. We receive compliments here. We improve in a better way. We are open to these compliments. Our social life also, because Venus is the social life, is improving. We are more creative. We have abilities to be creative in our work. We are cautious towards others. Also here we see that we play the game safe. Everything is happening in a very harmonious way. Also, in a way, we are open-minded. We open for these changes. We are very open-minded for these changes, though we do it in a slow way. There's a lot of there's a lot of beauty in our life here. This is what we like also. Anyway, beauty and harmony is very important here. This is the key to our social life. This is what we are seeing here. It's possible also that people flatter you. This is possible, or you flatter people. This is possible also. And then we have the key and the tree here on itself. This is that good news is arriving, news of success. If you applied for a higher position, the answer is yes, because the key is yes. This will all go, this transfer will go all very smoothly, and this improves your career on the long run, because we know we had the first card of the career there in our reading here. Anyway, we need to communicate. The more we communicate in a stable, harmonious way, the more solutions we will see, and we need to be open. Anyway, this document opens the pathway for you for new possibilities here. There's this message, it can really change your life. If it's not on the work front, it's on the bodily front, but we already see here, there's an important contract, an important development here that is coming to us. We will be able to say out loud that we have this promotion, or that some things are happening to us. We want to share this with others. We will receive yes, or somebody will say yes to us. We agree here to these changes. Then we come the lily, the bear, and the bouquet here. Here we see that we are probably connected to some legal matters, because the lily is sometimes legal matters, not only sexuality, but also legal matters here. This could point that you are in a position of authority, legal authority. Sometimes this points to a person in authority. I would almost say then, because we have Venus here, it would be a woman there here who is in charge, but not necessarily, because we do a general reading here. But my first impression of this is that would be a woman here, or a female judge here. It could be relevant for you. If this is not a job in law enforcement, it is connected to the law in another way, in an improvement here. You need to manage the law here literally in a harmonious way. Sometimes Venus, she holds the scales of justice. We know this. So this could be this combination here that we are seeing here. Anyway, this could point to an improvement. A legal contract is coming to you. This is what we are seeing here. There's a promotion here going on. Probably some of the people of our roots, our grandparents or our parents, have been in similar position, because this is something that comes out of our roots, or our parents in a way are able to influence this position. This is what we are seeing here, but it's something that is connected to the family tree if it's about legality here with this combination. Anyway, this is a powerful connection that you are coming in on the long run, because the bear is a very strong animal. He's powerful, and this could be related to justice, because we know Venus is also related to justice. Anyway, in another way, it's possible that you have somebody there who is your guide, because the bear can also be a teacher. It's possible, if you come in this new position, that for certain reason you're guided by the house for improving yourself. So it's possible that somebody takes care of you for improving your position, or you need to learn something new here in your job, in this structure of authority or legal authority. This is what we are seeing here. Anyway, this could be this person that would help you would be very, very high placed here. This is a person who has a lot of experience. You can learn a lot from these people. This person knows how to put pressure on the right people for improving yourself. So if we follow this person, there will be improvement for ourselves also, because this person has the right contacts. Anyway, here we see also that we are educating ourselves. A person educates us. We have, if we had a business, if we have a business, a side business, or somebody has a business here, this points also to royalties. This points also to that we get control, we get money out of creativity. There's financial advice, there is legal advice here. This is what we are seeing here. We are receiving, we are getting legal advice. There's like mastership here. This is possible also. If this is not a person that take care of us. It's possible that our brothers or our sisters are also in the legal system here. This is what we are seeing here. Anyway, there's a lot of details here. The thinking is very analytic. There's an analytic thinking here. This person has wisdom. He makes analysis of situations here. This is what we are seeing here. Also, there will be some retreat for thinking here. This is what we are seeing here, because sometimes the bear, he likes to be alone. He likes to think about decision, and we end up again in the legal system. Anyway, there's a higher spirituality here connected to it. This points also to people who are in charge, literally alpha types here. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Anyway, we see the old teacher there again. We see the possibility here to develop our talents here through another person or through ourselves here. We literally, on another front, if we are into yoga or spirituality, because we have the tree in the middle. If you are in spirituality or in religion, it's possible that you, for some people, this means enlightenment. They go in a different stage of the mind here. This is what we are seeing here. Of course, this will not apply on everybody, but we can go in a different stage of mind of our life here also, because we come in a different position of our life. Anyway, we are very creative here. There's a power here, a primal power, a very strong power here that we are seeing here. There's a wisdom here also. There's calmness here, because the lily is calm. The lily is calm. There's wise deliberation here, but strength here. There's strength here. A lot of things could also develop around Christmas time here with this. So in the months to come, there will be more developments here. This is what we are. Anyway, we will put a very strong focus on this mastership or this leadership that we want. We will think about the advantages that it gives us. It gives us more strength as a leader here, or as a person in charge here. This is what we are seeing with this combination. Anyway, with this combination, it tells us also that we have very strong morals. We will follow the law. We will follow our own morals here. We will follow the rules, the regulation, because we have a lot of rules and regulations here. So we will follow that here. Anyway, in certain cases also, you feel like you need to clean up the desk. You need to clean up the mess, maybe from your predecessor. There's something there you need to clean up. This is what we see here also with this combination. Then we have the bear and the bouquet. The bear and the bouquet here, it points to that we are successful in our achievement, to our mastership. We are a leader in area. We are in our area. We are a leader in our business. In any chosen field, we are promoting ourselves. We are growing here. This is what we are seeing here. It's possible also that the bear is restaurants, that you get invited to restaurants, that you invite yourselves in restaurants here. And these restaurants are high-placed restaurants. They are already well established. There are restaurants that not everybody goes to, and they could be quite expensive here. This is what we are seeing here, or you're planning to go to a beautiful restaurant. Anyway, there's general prosperity here. It's also possible, if you have a certain promotion, that you take your parents to the restaurants here. This is what we are seeing here, because the bear can represent our parents here, and we have the tree here also. That's the roots where we are coming from. It's possible also that even your grandfather is included, or your grandparents are included here, and there's a lot of flattery going on here. Anyway, then we have the house, the tree, and the key. The house and the tree here, this actually points probably that we do a part of our work at home. Maybe everything is not at the place, or we work at home, or we spend a lot of time here in growing in our position. The house is where we are. This could be any kind of job, the law, any firm that we are working. But anyway, we see progress here. We build solid foundations here. We literally, probably we have access. There are exclusive accesses here, because you have a key card here, or a key for your office here, that you alone have access to. This is what we are seeing here. There's a lot of personal development, personal things that we get that only belong to us here. And as I said, it's possible that some of the family members are in the same line of work here with this combination. This is a family house or a place that the family has been to here anyway. Here we see also that our family, our close family is growing. It's possible also that we take some days off in a forest or in a quiet area. We already saw this here. There's a lot of strength going on here. It's possible if we take this move, we already saw there's a move possible here, coming back to that you decide to the area where you're moving, there's water around and trees, because we have the stork here and we have the tree here. So it's possible that you move to a more quiet area here, closer to nature, of a forest, some water is around here. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Anyway, we as a person, we are very solid. We sometimes we have things in our life that we don't want to change. And as I said, the big changes are about to come. The stability, the real stability is about to come in the time, maybe 9 months, then the real stability come, but the changes are already there. What we see more here, we see here also that we have strong connections with our roots, with our family. Then we have the tree. And the key in itself, there's an achievement here in our life, an important goal that we are reaching. We feel that we are on the right track. We are literally handed the key to the track here. Some things are going our well. We are very harmonious in these changes. We get literally physical keys of a house. We go to open doors also here from maybe house seeing with our partner here. This is what we see here. Maybe we check for another location due to our business or to the pregnancy here. This is what we are seeing here. Also, this tells us we need to listen to our body. If we don't feel well, if the body gives us certain signals, we need to listen to our body. This is what we see here. Then we have the fox, the stork, and the letter. Here we see that things are changing in our workplace, probably in a positive way, because we see the official documents here, the documents of changes here. We see here that we change ourselves. If we don't want to get pregnant, this points to if we are not willing to get pregnant now, or we feel it's not the right time because we are focused too strongly on our career. This is a possibility also with this combination. It's possibly that we are just dodging the pregnancy. This is what we are seeing here also with this combination. Anyway, we will do our own thing here. We follow our own life. We will do things as we think they are best. We go where we want to go. We follow the path truly that where we want to be, and we will take very proper care over ourselves. Anyway, if we go in this project, if we do an additional business, or if we buy a new house here, we see that we carefully assess the risks. If we have enough assets to buy this house or to go in this business, we see that we carefully access the risks here before we cross this threshold that we are about to trespass here. Anyway, we need to be careful here with ourselves. Then we have the stork and the letter on itself. The news arrives, we already saw it, a lot of transformations, certain conversations you will have again and again. Probably this is related to a house or to the pregnancy. Conversations always come back here. The confirmation, even though it's coming back, there will be some changes here. Documents that you are receiving are confirming here your relocation. This is what we are seeing here. Also, you will want to be, if you have conversation, they are not superficial. You want these conversations to have meaning. Then we go in the cross. We have the lily, the tree, and the letter there. The lily and the tree here, we develop ourselves. I just see if I can add something. Here we feel things also sometimes as they are coming. Maybe through to some experience in our life, we see very clear how things can go here. For some people also, this means they have very clear insights in our work here. This is what we are seeing here. Anyway, we literally see the Christmas tree here. So probably if there is some movings here, it's possible that the Christmas tree is already in the other house. This is what we see here if these changes would go fast here. Anyway, everything is very harmonious here, peaceful. This is what we see here. There's a very strong progress here. Then we have the tree and the letter. The news that we are receiving is very positive. Everything is, there's money here, there's calm, unstressed conversations, we communicate something very stable, decisions we communicate very stable here. Also here we see that we communicate with our ancestors or about our ancestors. This is what we are seeing here. Then we have the fox, the tree, and the bouquet here. Here we see that here we are investigating against things, we learn some things, we make some certain assumptions. It's possible here with this combination with the fox here, if there are certain diagnosis, if you go to a hospital or a clinic and you get a result, sometimes with this combination we need to see, and if we disagree with certain things, it's best here that we ask for a second opinion. If we get a result and you say this cannot be, it's best here with this combination that you do ask for a second opinion or you do a second test here. This is what we are seeing here, especially if you don't have trust in the practitioner or in the doctor. If you feel there's something wrong here, you need to ask for a second opinion. This is what we see here with this combination. Anyway, we could be happy to be in nature there. This is what we see here. Some bodily needs will come first. If you go in nature, if you are a person that is close to nature, it's possible also that you have natural surviving skills here. You are the backpacking type here. This is what we are seeing also. You have survival skills in nature here. This is what we are seeing here. We are streetwise in the nature. We know what to do. We know what to find. We know how to take care of ourselves in nature. This is what we are seeing here. This can point also to a little bit an untraditional person here. If you are a woman, it's possible that you have untraditional skills, and for a man the same, you would have untraditional skills here. This is what we are seeing. You're very clever here. You are adaptable here with this combination. Anyway, here we see also that we feel more a need. If a person is pregnant or he's improving, he wants more food, he wants more growth. If you are pregnant, we see here the need for more food. And I'm thinking here, these are sweets here that we are seeing here. So there's a very strong focus here on chocolate, on sweets here. Sometimes with pregnant women or people who are pregnant, they eat more, or if they're pregnant women, they eat sweets. We know how it is. This is how it goes. It's possible also if you do a job, then is then another point of view here, that you are very strong focused on your work. There's many hours in the job here, really many hours that you focus on the job, or the job requires really many hours. Maybe you do this because you want to grow here. This is what we are seeing. Maybe we have no choice than putting a lot of efforts in there for the job here. If you have a diagnosis here, some people choose for alternative medicine here with this combination. This is what we are seeing here. Also, we give certain gifts, we receive things here. We like that things are beautiful, harmonious. It's possible if you have a garden that you have literally green fingers, you touch something and it's easy to grow. Some people are like that. This is what we are seeing here also with this combination. It's possible also that this pregnancy or you as a couple, it makes you more beautiful. It makes you more shinier. This is what we are seeing also with this combination. Anyway, if you receive gifts from people or from partner, again, we see this, they are very practical. So Leo, for the stone group, this is all for this month. I hope you get a little bit wiser out of this card reading. A lot of transformations here, progress in the job, progress on our body. So a lot of changes are coming here to you this month and in the coming months. I hope you get a little bit wiser out of this reading. If this card reading don't fit you at all, please check out the other card readings that are directly connected to it here in the video. Please check out also the short love readings that we do now every month for the sign of Leo, and also our philosophical financial card readings. Anyway, I want to thank you for the time you spent on my channel, and I'm sure we see each other in my other videos. Thank you and bye-bye for now. Hello Leo, and welcome to the matches or the fire group for your card reading, Lenormand card reading for November 2021. As the first card here, we see the mountain. The mountain, it tells us we need to stand our ground. We need to become solid. It can also mean that we have some prospects regarding abroad. This is what we are seeing, or in some way we are connected abroad. There are possibly certain challenges coming into our life. We might have to battle these challenges, but since you have the clovers here as the central card here, I am supposing this is gonna go fairly easy. And also you have the ship here, and the ship is also abroad, so it's 2 times abroad here we're having here, and you have the tower here also, so 3 times it's crossing. This is crossing borders, this is abroad, and this is abroad. So I'm assuming this card reading will have something to do with abroad, what we are seeing here. Anyway, coming back to this card, probably we need to be strong for solving certain problems in our life here. This is what we are seeing. Then the clovers as the central card. The clovers is the lucky card of the deck, and you have it next to Venus here. This points possibly that these difficulties will be that you are facing will be easily overcome, even if they are implementing some certain rules or regulation. You will be harmoniously able to bend the rules or adjust the rules in your advantage, because Venus is very smooth for adjusting to problems here. Anyway, the central card here, it's a positive card here. It's the best card of the deck here. If we have certain wishes or hopes, we probably need to do some efforts, but we will overcome these efforts. Anyway, we need to think how we want to proceed here for moving abroad, for certain crossing certain borders, or doing certain businesses. We proceed now with the horizontal readings here. The first card is the mountain, and it's next. We will mirror it with the mice first. Here, this points that there are probably certain delays that we will be facing in our life here. And here, this is the card of work. Maybe certain delays regarding our work, regarding our creativity, regarding our feelings. Even some feelings that we are delaying or we are not recognizing here. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Anyway, certain obstacles, because you cannot easily overcome them, they will probably take a little bit of your energy. This is what we are seeing here. There might be certain frustrations here that are coming, but since we have the clovers there, it's possibly that these obstacles are easy to overcome, even if there would be conflicts rising here. This is what we are seeing. Then we have the lily and the tower here. Here we see that we enter probably a long phase of our life. Maybe it has to do something with public life, with that we are exposed to public life here. Anyway, we are maturing. If we are in public places here, this is what we see here. It's possible in a way that we are already an elder person, or that we are more matured in our life. We have certain experience here. This is what we are seeing here. It's possible also that we have a certain structure in our life. Maybe we are quite healthy. This is what we are seeing here with these combinations. We have certain moral borders that we don't cross. This is what is all set by these cards. What we see more here. Anyway, it's possible also that we are a little bit distant towards our sexual life, or if we receive some sexual offers, we say no here with these combinations. Maybe we are defending ourselves from intimacy. This is what we see here also. This is all also possible with this combination. In another way, it's possible that we retreat ourselves for a certain period, maybe out of health reasons. Maybe we need to let our mind come to rest, because the moon is the mind. So it's possible maybe we need to let our mind come to rest here. We say no to certain things in our lives. We live a restrictive lifestyle. This is possible also. There are certain borders that we are unwilling to change. Then here we go in the horizontal lines. We have the mountain and the moon. As I said here, there could be, the moon is invitations, the way our mind works, our work itself, emotions, feelings, the public attraction here. It's possible here there is a certain attraction to going abroad, and also there might be an invitation, but there might be some delays here with this invitation or this attraction abroad. Maybe we cannot go immediately. Maybe there's certain things that we need to consider here. The mice is sometimes details, so it's possible here that we need to take some details under our loop for this moving or for our work here. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. It's possible that we, as we saw earlier here, that we are emotionally a little bit distant towards certain persons here. This is what we are seeing here. On another front, it can also point that we have a very strong immunity system. This is what we are seeing here. And on another front, it's possible that our work is going difficult now, like for instance, like a kind of writer's block that we are having, but that we are facing in our work. We cannot proceed very well with our work. Our work is going a little bit difficult here for now because we cannot move ahead here. If there are certain difficulties, maybe the solution for these difficulties, if we pay attention to certain details, maybe we need to go into details of our work, of our emotions, and then there is a certain attraction coming, or our mind will work in a more positive way. This is here also, we will overcome certain stress. Maybe we are nervous here a little bit about our work, and because of the nervosity, we cannot really proceed here with this combination. Maybe we need to think about it, how we proceed here, and pay attention to the small details here. This is important, because if we don't pay attention to small details, maybe the obstacles will stay. Then we have the moon and the mice on itself here. Here we see that there is a certain recovery. We are able to move on here. If we have certain obstacles, as we saw earlier, we will overcome these obstacles. It's possible in the place where we are working, there is less work, or there is less creativity, or we are able to less work. There's not so much work. The mice tend to nibble on things here. This is what we are seeing. Maybe this whole situation makes us a little bit stressed here. This is what is possible with these cards. Anyway, there could be a nagging feeling that we have, nagging, because the mice can also nag here. This is what we are seeing. It could be possible that this whole situation exhausts us a little bit here. It's possible that certain emotions, certain feelings that we have, we don't share this with others. We keep them to ourselves here, even if others ask us what is going on here, that we are refusing to tell, because with the moon, we attract people. People see we have problems, but maybe we don't want to discuss these problems. Then we have the ship, the clovers, and the bouquet here. Here we see if certain problems are overcome and we can move to a next phase, because the ship literally makes us move. Here we see if we overcome this problem, in the future, we will have new chances offered to us. This could be business, this could be exploration. We could also feel more free. We are more free to explore, to travel, to seek adventures here. The journey could be light-hearted, and also this journey could be quite luxurious, because Venus likes luxury. Here it's possible also with this combination here. Anyway, with this combination also, it's possible that we venture something, we let something out of our mouth without actually thinking about what we are saying, and after we try to bloom it up. This is what we are seeing here. We need to be careful what we are saying here with this combination. It's possible if we travel, we need to be careful here that we are not too irresponsible, that we take care of ourselves here, or it's possible that we don't want to commit to certain responsibilities that we are having. Then we have the clovers and the bouquet here. If we are traveling, it's possible that during this travel, if we encounter some difficulties, that these problems suddenly are solved. there is something here, there's a protection here, things go easy, they go exactly as we wanting them to go during this travel. If we are in some business venture, it's possible that things go exactly as we want, because this is the protective card of the deck. And if we have certain aspirations, financially, business-like, it's possible that the things go exactly as we anticipated them here with this combination. It's possible that these opportunities come from our social circle, for people around us. We are at the right place at the right moment here. This makes us happy. Anyway, this is a positive ending that we are seeing here. Also, there will be a possibility to invitations, visitations, because we have the moon and the bouquet here. So there will be a lot of visitations, invitations here. We are more sociable here. This is what we are seeing here. It's possible also that we dress ourselves very nice up, or we need to dress ourselves up for certain occasions. Maybe it's related to the job. We need to follow a certain structure. A certain protocol here is implied here for our appearances here. We dress ourselves nice up, or if we are traveling, we are visiting nice places, if this is possible. Then we have the lily, the garden, and the tower. The lily and the garden here, here we see that if you would have health issues, maybe it's a good thing here that you go in the open more, because the garden tells us we need to be in the open air. So it's like we need to freshen ourselves here. This is what we are seeing here. We cannot stay inside here with the lily. We cannot restrict ourselves to us. We need to find certain ways to get out of a certain structure, because the tower tends to structure us, but here we see we need a certain freedom here with this combination. Anyway, this points to public places here where we are going. We want to be in the open. We don't want to be in the inside anymore. Excuse me. We want to show ourselves in the open. We are very open-minded about certain things. Here, this is what we are seeing. Also, we want to do the right thing. If things are not going according to honesty, according to certain morals, we will disagree with them, and we will try to follow the rules, the regulations here. This is what we are seeing here. It's possible if things don't go as according to the rules and regulation, we literally blow the whistle here with this combination. If you are a person in charge here, this points to a very righteous person, a person who is very structured, who follows the rules, the regulation. This is what we are seeing here. It's literally possible that you clean up a piece of the society here. You want to restructure a part of the society or of your environment. Then we have the garden and the tower here. This points, maybe you are in a public office. This is possible. This group is connected to government jobs, public offices. There are certain matters here that you are mastering here. This is what we are seeing here. Maybe you are involved in some money. This is possible because we have the ship here. This is possible also that we are responsible for monies, for public money. This is what we are seeing here. We probably worked there for a while already. Here we also see possibilities that we grow in our status because we are more social, because we have Venus there. We are connected to public offices. If we have a certain job, it's possible that we are an expert in our field regarding to the public, regarding to money, regarding finding balance for money. This is what we all seeing here. There's a kind of authority here over the public here. It's possible that even though you are an authority and you want to get closer, there's some distance needed here. You cannot literally play the team, but you need to orchestrate the team here. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Anyway, this could point that we are literally on top of the society, that we need to control what becomes, what goes to the public, what comes to the public, what the public can know, what the public cannot know. For some things you will shut out the public. This is what we are seeing here. Then we have the mountain, the ship, and the Lily here. This is literally that we are taking a trip abroad. These two cards both represent abroad. It's possible here that we take a vacation or some time off abroad. This could be good for our mental condition, for loading ourselves up a little bit. This is what we are seeing here. It's possible that it's not easy, but we know it's not easy to travel now. We see here there's some difficulties for travel, maybe for crossing borders due to the things that are around us. We know that the viruses are around us. So maybe there are certain rules, restrictions. If you travel, see that you contact the embassies and that you know the requirements, because sometimes the requirements change every 2 weeks. We need to be certain that we know the rules, the regulations, so no surprises are coming on our way, and that we avoid obstacles if we travel. Anyway, it's possible that the trip takes longer than you anticipated because of certain blockages here. This is what we are seeing. Maybe certain things, certain difficulties happen in abroad. This is you then traveling in abroad. It's possible also that you are traveling not only for vacation, but you actually educate something in abroad, because the Lily can sometimes be the teacher here, and it's like you're teaching there something structural. This is what we are seeing here. Also, this is possible with these cards. Anyway, there will be some limits here. If you're not a teacher, it's possible that you are a salesman, because the ship can be trading goods. This is possible also. Anyway, this most likely you will travel alone here, not with another group of people. If you're working in the tourism, it's possible that you discover something for the future. Maybe you're the one, the pioneer, you discover certain areas. Maybe you want to discover certain mountain areas for your business. This is what we are seeing here also. It's like you search something for the future. Anyway, it's possible also that you need to bypass certain problems here that you are able to do so here, maybe with the clovers here in the middle. Anyway, you will here, it's possible that you travel under some diplomatic immunity here. This is possible also. We travel in high class, first class, luxury class. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. It's possible that you literally are a diplomat, or that you have diplomatic protection. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Anyway, this is a strong, stable personality of a person that we are seeing here, but this points also to a person who has a lot of energy here. It's possible that you are a sportive type here. This is what we are seeing here. It's not a person here that we see that easily give up with this combination. Anyway, if you have certain difficulties there, you will try to overcome them here. Then we have the ship and the Lily here. Here we see here that it's possible that if we travel with a vehicle in abroad, it's possible that the vehicle is quite old. Maybe it's an antique vehicle where you're traveling here with in abroad. I see no malfunctions here, but it seems here that the vehicle could be quite old that we are traveling with here. There's a lot of involvements that we are going here. It's possible in another way that you have, when you are in abroad, you have some sexual exploration, or you explore the sexual here with this combination, especially with the ship and Lily here. This is what we are seeing here. Anyway, there's a lot of activity here. It's possible also that you extend your trip. If you're there, you probably thought this is gonna be restrict me to a certain time limit, but it's possible here you extend things here. Possibly also you make this in a discreet way. This is what we are seeing here. We see literally here a trip in the winter season, and we are going in the winter season here. This is what we are seeing. You could literally also visit a colder place. Mostly this is not an exotic area here that we are visiting. And if it's an exotic area, it will be the cooler part of an exotic area. But mostly this points to a cooler area here. This is what we are seeing here. It's possible that both partners or one of the partner is older, where you get these sexual encounters with. This is what we are seeing here. Anyway, there's a lot of protection here. Again, we see the teacher here. You will make certain changes when you feel that the time is right here. There's a slow progress here. The journey can go a little bit slow here. Also, we see here, we experience a lot of new things in this other country. We explore the food, the climate, the language, the landscape here. We gain a lot of experience here with this combination. Maybe we try to, with this experience later on, we try to make other experience the same as we did during this trip. There's a wise handling of the matters here. There's a commitment here to our moral principles here. And there could also be some modesty. The person could be quite modest here. Then we have the moon, the clovers, and the garden. The moon and the clovers here, this points to a positive situation here. If we have certain hopes, wishes, these wishes will come true. But as we saw here, we need to pay attention to the attentions and be aware that there could be some delays here. Anyway, we need to be open about the situation. We need to also, it's possible here with this combination that certain people honor us and we are attracted, honors are attracted us, or people bring honors up on us because the moon is attracting things, it's honor, it's work. So we are very attractive in our working field here. And it could bring us luck, positive. It's like we literally attract the people here, we attract work here. This is what we are seeing here. But as we see here, that this could go a little bit slow. Maybe there are some blocks here first, or we need to think first. We need to stand our ground if it goes slowly. Anyway, also there could be some fears. Maybe these fears are imagined. Sometimes the moon imagines things. Maybe the fears are not so big as we think because the mice are small. So it's possible here with this combination. Anyway, there will be some pleasant nights here for you. There will be opportunities here for you to rest. This is what we are seeing here, and we should also take sufficient rest. Then we have the clovers and the garden here. It means that suddenly we meet somebody and this person proves out to be beneficial with some things that we are looking for. Maybe it's connected to certain structures, but anyway, this is a beneficial meeting that we are having here. This is a social gathering here. There's a social opportunity here. Maybe we are quite popular there. If we go in abroad, it's almost like here we become famous, we attract the people here. There's public entertainment venues here that we are seeing here. There's a lot of internet working here because the mountain is the internet also. It's possible when we are there in abroad and we are looking something, we open the newspaper or we open the internet and we find exactly what the offer that we are looking for. Then we have the mice, the bouquet, and the tower. The mice and the bouquet here, if something out of our lives was lost before and we were unable to find it, suddenly this object is back in our life. This could also mean that if we were not able to touch certain feelings in our personality, that somehow we are reconnected to some old feelings here. This is what we are seeing here. We experiencing joy here, and these feelings are coming back to us. This is what we are seeing here. Anyway, we could achieve our goals here. Something pleasant is coming to us. It's possible also that certain people try to apply certain rules on us or regulations, or they blocked us. Some people blocked us and they realized that they blocked us for the wrong reasons. This is what we see here also with this combination. These people will realize that they were wrong, and they probably will apologize to you here. This is for this delay that they caused for you. This is what we see here. There's some tensions here also. Maybe these persons want to make up and you feel they want to make up. They literally give you false compliments, but with Venus here, we are best here to take it in a diplomatic way, because we never know later on in our life what is needed from this person. So Venus here suggests that we accept this in a diplomatic way and we learn about it here. This is what we are seeing with this combination. Anyway, then we have the bouquet and the tower here. Here this points out if these certain difficulties are solved, we move on for a long positive period in our life. Sometimes we are in the people, sometimes we want to isolate, as we said here with the tower. Sometimes it's possible, maybe with this job, if you are in diplomacy, in a higher position, or in a job, maybe your job requires isolation or being alone. If you are also in the industry, maybe your job demands certain focus on certain details there. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. If you are responsible for certain businesses, it points also this combination that you're charitable with the people who work around us. It doesn't mean that you're among the people, but you share the profits with the people. You're not close to them, but you know that business is doing long and you share profits. This is what we are seeing here. This could be high standard business is what we are seeing here. In a way, this points also to things that make life easier. If you are producing something, or if you're making something, or if you are a creative figure in your work here, this sometimes points also to the beauty industry here, but it would have something to do with timing. Then beauty and timing are connected here. Actually, this is a very good combination here, these two. This is the combination of Saturn and Venus, and mostly this is a long living combination, and things succeed. These two are very good together here. Anyway, we can use our charm here if we need to charm certain authorities and we pay attention to details here. We can actually progress ourselves here with even more. There could be admiration here from people around you here. You could have a high status here, high social status. People are using honey words towards you. You are using honey words to you here. This is what we are seeing whole here with this combination. Then here we see here also we need to approach the things here in a quiet, calm way, because these are calm ways. Venus is not the fastest card and the tower is slow also. We need to approach this in a confident way here. This is what we are seeing here. In another way, if certain gifts or certain compliments are given to us, it's possible that we refuse them in a diplomatic way. This is what we see here also with this combination. And in another way, they still will praise your leadership here. They will flatter you here with this combination, or you flatter others. Then we go in the cross, the mountain, the clovers, and the tower. Here we see that if we travel in abroad and we are actually there at our destination, this brings our affairs in a lucky position here. We need to be open-minded here. We cannot be too structured. We need to see the opportunities here that are coming to us. Maybe you have been waiting for these opportunities. So here it's important that we are open-minded about it here, because this could be a business on the long term here that we are confronted with here. Anyway, if certain challenges come up to you, it's possible that you overlook these, that you go over these troubles here, that you overcome them literally here. This is what we are seeing here. Then we have the clovers and the tower here. Here, this points to that, as I said earlier, some moments we will be alone here. We will also need some time to recover. Maybe we are very busy. We will need some time to be on ourselves, to find rest in ourselves here. Anyway, if we had certain wishes, they will come true. And sometimes also we will be happy that we are moments alone. We are find peace in ourselves here. This is what we are seeing here. This could literally point to if we do some negotiations on a high standard or for the government or for a big company, that we are very lucky with these negotiations abroad. If we are in a diplomatic position, we need to negotiate about something diplomatic here. We see that there is a positive ending to these diplomatic negotiations here. Some things will go easy here. This is what we are seeing. If you're negotiating with a big company, with the government, official things here, they will go smooth here. This is what we are seeing here. Anyway, sometimes also we could feel that our responsibilities, they literally weigh on us because the mountain is heavy. Some opportunities will be offered to you and maybe it's too much. And for some opportunities or some chances, maybe you say no. Then we have the mice, the clovers and the lily. The mice and the clovers here, this means that if somebody has taken or planning to take something from us or steal from it, this will not be easy to steal from us here. This is what we are seeing here. It's possible we have some irritations here. If somebody taken something from you, it could mean it's recovered here. This is that it's recovered or it's coming back to you, or something that has been stolen or taken from you, it's coming back to you. This is what we are seeing here. We are a little bit maybe stressed about this loss, but mostly with this combination, it comes back to you here. Then we have the clovers and the lily on itself. The clovers and the lily, we see here that again here that we want peace of mind here. We are looking for fulfillment here. This is what we see with this combination. Possibly we are grateful for because we have Venus here, we are grateful for certain situations or certain windfalls in our life here. And if we are looking for peace, we must realize that the peace is within us. This is also a part of this combinations. In another way, as we say, we saw here, the lily can also be sexual. It's possible also that sexual pleasures here that are coming to you. This is what we are seeing here with this combination. Then here on another front here, if we go in sexuality, it's possible that we feel satisfied about this. We could be a good teacher on the sexual front for somebody else, or somebody is a good teacher to us here. Anyway, it could be that we are, I don't see any relationship, direct relationships here. It's possible that we have no commitments here, and that we are able to enjoy sensual pleasures here, but we don't really have commitments here. We are actually free here. This is what we are seeing here. We don't have any person that we are responsible for, or we need to say this or that. We are more free here with this combination. We can do what we want here with this combination. Anyway, this could, as I said here, you will, if you want to, you can experience some mental or some sexual peace here in your life. So Leo, for the matches or the fire group, this is all for this month. I hope you get a little bit wiser with this card reading. If you did, please subscribe to my channel. If this card reading don't fit you at all, please check out the other 3 card readings that are connected here. And please check out also the short love readings we do for the sign of Leo each month, and the philosophical financial reading. Anyway, I want to thank you for your time you spend on my channel, and I'm sure we see each other in my other videos. Thank you for your time, and we see each other soon. Bye bye now.